All right, we're back, but let's play of Rue Valley. And apparently, what I have learned is there's a point of no return at the Case Ranch. So, what we're going to do, why is this an obsession? Okay, so what we're going to do is deal with this. I want to clear everything out, and the triangle, the square, well, diamond from square is called diamond. Um, the ones we have to figure out. So let's deal with this. Commit to it. We need to get into his room and discover what secret he's hiding from the world. Okay. Let's reset. I'm guessing we have to get the key. Enough of this for now. All right, another eyes closed. All right.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Technically.
Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you and will surely, but for
Always the
now, I
same. I'll
just want you to.
try.
That's good to hear. However, since this is your first session, I'll
Huh,
allow.
no questions.
All right then, you should go and
That's
check in at the.
interesting. Get up. I want to try to go in this. Okay. Open the mirror cabinet again. Nope, leave the bottle. Sure. He didn't stop us. Let's go upstairs. Look at that. Let's get this key. I want to do this. I want to try to get this down packed. Let's knock. Nightstand.
Oh, let's see.
Thank you.
Ah, it's right there.
Thanks. Oh. Let's help her so she can get out of the way. Maybe I can help.
Sure. Give it a go.
Fix. Oh, wait. Really? Did you know that Menard's statue has been damaged?
Really? What kind of damage are we talking about?
Awkward. His penis and testicles have been wiped off.
Ouch. That sounds brutal. But, no. Never seen it or heard anything about it.
It's barely noticeable. Whoever fixed it knew what they were doing.
Ah, well, that sounds like it was done by Coral Destiny's Community Relations Department. They're,
Really?
particularly focused on improving the local community and their own image along the way.
So that's why this button is on the vending machine? You gesture towards the red button adorned with a label showcasing Coral's Destiny bottled water.
Well, that and a few other things. Believe me, there's a good reason for it. Rue Valley has had a rough history with corporations, and I think Coral Destiny's aware of it. To avoid being seen in a negative light, they put a lot of effort into supporting Rue Valley's community, especially with the Local Employment Initiative. It's a program that prioritizes local residents for employment, offering them preferential treatment in the hiring process. They also develop specialized education programs, ensuring that the local applicants will be well prepared and qualified to work at the company. Over
Interesting.
100 local residents are employed there in various positions, from janitors to astronauts in training.
That's beneficial for the community, but what about non-locals?
It's true, not everyone is happy with that initiative. I mean, I worked there for a number of years, and I would still get the occasional look from some coworkers.
You work there? Why did you quit?
It's a private matter.
Okay.
Let's say that decision had been brewing for some time. About 8 months ago, I bumped into Kathy, the assistant manager in the community relations department, during lunch in the cafeteria.
Kathy. Interesting. I have assistant manager in community relations. Um, okay.
We started chatting, and she mentioned they were considering reviving Bothwood's graveyard.
What?
The plan included restoring damaged graves and crypts, fixing paths and vegetation, and ensuring future maintenance. Honestly, I forgot about it until now. I don't know if the initiative ever took off, but if it did, maybe Coral Destiny fixed the statue.
But why would they just fix the statue and not the rest of the graveyard?
Can't help you with that one. Sorry. Anyway, that's all I know.
Thank you all the same.
No problem.
All right, that's that. Safe. Oh, yes, that's fine. We have 2 more rooms. I need you gone. You leave at what time? You leave at 8:08. So let's just go get our key. Because why not?
Supervisor. Sure, put them on.
We go again.
Hi, yes, Coral Destiny Antenna, Rue Valley Motel. Mm-hmm.
Whisper. I like a word with you if it's not a problem. Whisper apologetically.
Mhm.
At first, she seems to
hey,
ignore
listen.
you.
Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check
I
in?
like to get into my room.
All right, then. So, number 6, the last one on the 2nd floor.
Sign the documents.
All
Price.
right. I'm here if you need anything.
Anything.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
Nope. Alright. What popped up? We heard Coral Destiny may have repaired the statue under its cemetery revitalization program run by the Community Relations Department. Maybe we have to call them. Whatever. You never thought you want to use the door from the outside. Let's leave. What is this? Can we? Oh, that's a window. You can still see inside. Nope. Let's knock. Let's see if he's in here. Knock on the door. silence greets you thick, unbroken, the only reply. Use the master key. So 805, he is not. Son of a gun, like an insect stuck in amber, Dr. Finch is still sitting in this chair. Oh, that was not a good deal. So 805. 805, still in room. He's writing who knows what in his notebook. You have but a moment to look at him through before he raises his head, his eyes
Mr.
widening.
Harrell, how did you get inside?
I just wanted to ask you a question.
Yes. In any case, our session is over. This is my private time, and I would
Dramatic.
like to spend it by myself, in peace.
I knew it. You don't give a shit about me.
Mr. Harrell, that is simply not the case. My duty is to take care of your well-being. But there are a number of reasons why it's necessary for some time to pass between each session.
Okay.
I will elaborate on that tomorrow.
He gets up and closes the door. You can hear the clinking clanks of the triple lock mechanism engaging from the other side. Is that actually the only... Maybe we can do something with the hose? Nope. Alright. Let's just wait until maybe something will happen. Sit. Oh, that's annoying. Get up. Let's pass time. Until the woman at the vending machine leaves. Try the door handle. Again with the master key. Still in the room. How are we going to realize when he leaves? Step up the window cautiously. You position yourself strategically in front of the window, finding the perfect angle. The blinds block much of the room, but your focus on the doctor remains undisturbed. By the looks of it, the doc's made himself right at home at your respawn point. Your respawn point. Kicked back, feet up, and relaxing in the breeze like he's on vacation. Press the ear against the window. You realize he's lulling himself into a soothing trance. Guided meditation softly spilling from his phone speaker. Somehow, the muffled voice sinks even lower than his own, so that's his idea of self-care. Meanwhile, you get called to the world capital of nothing for the same purpose. Alright, let's pass more time until he enters the reception. He's off to sprawl on the couch, swinging later. Everyone to see his next. Swing by later. This is not later. Use the master key. Alright, that's not it. So that's not the time. Put the phone back. Wait, am I hitting the ramp? Of course I am. Wait. this time wait for him to... What did I wait for last time? Let's enter the reception. Oh, he should have. All right, let's do the next thing. That has to be a bug. Leaves the motel. Enough of this for now. Who's calling? Silent and ignore it. Come on. Next. Thunderstrike. There we go. Let's just let it straight. Let's save. Let's see what happens. Resting your face against the window, your leg twitches uncontrollably, refusing to settle down. The blind obscures most of the view, but you catch a fleeting glimpse of the doctor, though you can't get a clear look. He's hunched up, ignoring the comfort of the sofa, lost in deep concentration, writing something that must be of earth-shattering importance. The mysteries of the psyche will have to wait. Apparently, nature has a more pressing agenda. With a slight uneven shuffle, he heads to the bathroom. 8:38. Okay. Must be an urgent call. Can we not get... He's really taking his sweet time in there, getting his intentions updated. Alright, let's use this. Use the master key. The ace of all tricks pulled one last trick, and the door unlocks for you to slip in, only for the small little green dot to roll out the red carpet with a loud, traitorous beat.
Who is it?
A muffled voice seeps through the bathroom door, making you second guess if you even heard it right. What's it gonna be? You gotta think fast. Sorry, Dr. Finch. I'll show myself out. Mimic Robin's high-pitched tone.
Oh, Robin. I'll be out in a second.
Son of a gun. Whether it's the barrier of the bathroom door or the timid quiver that accidentally nailed the impression, you've got away with it. Okay. The whimpering of the toilet seat suggests he's getting ready to cut things short and make a quick exit. What now? Hide. But where? Under the couch? There's space, tight but manageable. Thank the loop for keeping your weight in check. You've done your best. Now it's up to fate or a faint's general lack of observation skills. The door swings open, soft footsteps, careful, deliberate. Please leave. From under the couch, you see them. Finch's feet, more precisely his socks. Please don't come here to put your shoes on. The shoes need to go, out of sight, out of mind, away from Finch. The inevitable realization that this is a perfect place to sit. Sigh heavily and lace them up. Gently extend your leg, just enough to nudge the shoe away. Really? Shit, you moved them, but now your foot is stuck. Wedge trapped, a prisoner between the couch and the floor. He's on the move again. Fuck, get the foot back. Wiggle it left, right. success, but not without noise. A small one, but a noise nonetheless.
Apologies, Couch. You had to bear the weight of both me and Mr. Harold today. And I imagine he wasn't light.
Oh, come on, really? Like you ever tried to make a good first impression at your session. Like you aren't at least partially to blame for this. His feet shuffle towards the window, slow and deliberate. He is probably scanning the area outside the room. That was close. Your peripheral vision catches something small and dark. A button? Lost by some unfortunate soul along with their luck, and now you found it. Whatever it is, it's moving, not rolling, not settling with the air, moving. Stay still. No sudden movements. If it's alive, you don't want to spook it. It moves slowly, creeping into your line of sight. An ordinary house cockroach. Slick dart, unbothered by time itself. Its long, thread-thin antenna pivot into your direction, judging, calculating. Your heart quickens, your throat dries up. You want to shoo it away, but you can't, not without giving yourself away. Then Finch moves, and the cockroach, ever the survivor, reacts. It stops judging and starts running, straight towards your face. I'm keeping my mouth shut. Your nose is still wide open, practically inviting, but hey, every little bit helps. You felt it, you feel it before you see it. First his antenna testing the terrain, your skin, then the tiny sticky feet that follow, scurrying across the ridge of your nose with zero hesitation. It doesn't care, it never cared. Oh crap. Across your cheek now, a brief pause, like it's surveying the land, taking in the rugged geography of your suffering. Please just leave me alone. I'm crying inside. Then it moves again downwards, towards your neck, into your shirt, and from there, who knows where. No, this is too much. Finch or no Finch, you're getting out of here now. Get out of there. Son of a... You lunge, slapping at your face, clawing at your collar, desperate to whip away the unwanted guest. It flees, skittering into the shadow, unbothered, immortal. Shifting your focus to the room, you brace yourself for confusion and outrage. Instead, you're met with silence. Finch must have gone back to the bathroom while you were too busy undergoing a crisis. I need a shower. Understandable, yet pointless. Let the loop wash it all away. For now, you're free to explore. Okay. What is this? Oh, that's his shoes. His shoes lie neatly beside the couch, placed with deliberate care. Examine. Seasoned brogues still cling to their shine. Though not a cobbler, the doctor clearly knows how to treat his shoes right, as well as his feet apparently. A closer inspection reveals orthotic pain relief, acupuncture insoles, subtly hinting at a life of careful steps. Everyone's got their own way of easing the pressure. Guess even the good doctor isn't immune to a little well-placed cushioning, physically or otherwise. Just lace them together just for fun. Yet another pointless loop, spiraling with no punchline in sight, although coming up with a prank at this point might actually be a sign of progress. Try a walk. Why would we do this? Hopefully you mean metaphorically. No need to stick your foot where it doesn't belong. I've never actually bothered to see things from someone else's perspective. Well, that explains a lot. Let the shoes rest. The clock is a relic of an idealistic bygone era. Its metal frame printed a faded green, once a color that screamed futuristic. Now just a tired mockery of ambition long lost. Despite the years, it carries a subtle, well-preserved luster, as if it's been maintained with the kind of care reserved for cherished possessions. The red-lit numbers glow with a sharp clarity, casting an ominous glow. Examine the clock. Its metal frame feels heftier than expected, but after a few moments of fiddling, you spot an engraving etched into the bottom. To Gideon Fink. Congratulations on taking yet another leap of faith, wishing you success. Growth in just the right amount of chaos. GCU faculty members. Another leap of fate? When was the first? The doctor doesn't strike you as the leaping faith type. You, on the other hand, built for the drop ledge, stool, take your pick. Just leave it be. Bench table is sparse, almost surgical in its tidiness. A laptop, a lamp, a half-empty glass of water standing fair, but then there's the folder. The front of it has a Coral Destinies logo. It's been sitting there all this time, unnoticed, unacknowledged. That's the same type of folder as in Frank's room. Dread slowly coils around your stomach. Another report? You hope not. Open the folder and check its contents. Inside, a collection of handwritten pages bound with a plastic spiral, giving the whole thing the look of a manuscript. Bullet points scatter across many pages, raw thoughts still in the scaffolding stage. Some sections are struck through, others lines with margin notes, corrections, reconsiderations. The front page is a battlefield of rejected titles, each one violently crossed out. There's only one left standing. Title goes here. I remember that terrible feeling of searching for the right title. The title is the make or break moment, the difference between being read and being forgotten. That's the grim reality of modern life. Attention is currency, and titles are the price of entry. The only way to know what this is, or try to figure it out at least, is to read it. Focus on important bits and memorize them. No notes, no evidence left behind, just the weight of words pressing into your memory. It reads like a book, a fractured, unfinished book, divided into 3 sections. Some fully fleshed out, others skeletal, mirrored descriptions waiting to be filled in. From what you can piece together, the parts are an introduction, the Coral Destiny years, and everything that came after. The dates in the margin marks its timeline, a year's worth of work, maybe more. Examine the section about post-Coral Destiny. This part is the shortest, the messiest. Handwritten notes scrawled in the margins, even paragraphs crossed out. Finch writes about life after Coral Destiny, what little of it there was. He describes an encounter that, according to him, happened by pure chance. A meeting with the man, the husband of the astronaut. Oh wait, was Judy and Frank married? A widower, devastated, holding on to the past with a white knuckle grip. Finch felt obliged to help, not compelled, not driven, obliged. He refers to the man under a pseudonym, Ander Frost. Was Fink motivated by goodwill or guilt? Perhaps both, perhaps neither. He writes about Anders' refusal to accept reality and move on, how Fink chose not to confront him directly, not to antagonize him. Instead, he focused on stabilizing him, getting him back on his feet, back to some semblance of a normal life, and it seemed to work, at least for some time. And then, the last session. The husband arrived with a story, not a breakthrough, not a realization, a story. His wife was alive? That sounds like a delusion. You've done a lot of stupid things in your life, but you've never convinced yourself the dead could come back. Finch expressed his concern, of course. He wrote about how fragile the situation was, how the work they had done together was beginning to unravel at an alarming speed. And then the husband vanished, stopped answering calls, and avoided Fink entirely. This is unsettling. Who failed here? The therapist or the patient? Who bears the weight of the unraveling? That's all there is in this section. Let's see what else there is. Read the introduction. We'll skim through the introduction. It's mostly about Finch's life before Rue Valley, before Coral Destiny. A collection of bullet points, fragments, placeholders for a story yet to be written, and there's a lot. PhD, a slew of published papers, some solo, some in collaboration. A private practice, co-founded with his wife. Also a colleague. A successful career in mental health. There's no way. He's married? Not everyone is hell-bent on dying alone or miserable like you. So where's the wife? He also mentions that when he and his wife decided to divorce, okay, he left her the entire practice and took a job at Cora Destiny. He left his practice to his ex-wife? Not all divorcees are battlefields where everything built together gets reduced to ashes. Sometimes reason prevails. The fact that Fink is on the reasonable side gives you some comfort at least. This section is over. One more and that's it. Read the Core Destiny years. This is where details details his time at Core Destiny, his role, his work, the minds he was tasked with understanding and supporting. He writes about working with astronauts and future colonists, preparing them mentally for the vast unknown, the crushing isolation of space, the brutal indifference of another planet. One case stands out. A particular astronaut who exhibited slight agoraphobia, an affliction that is not just inconvenience but outright lethal beyond Earth's atmosphere. He doesn't name her. Instead, he gives her a pseudonym, Raina Ju, a woman with a critical role, one of immense responsibility. Oh, that's not. Did she panic? Agoraphobia. Um, is he talking about Julie? Riley wasn't an astronaut. Possibly, but it's unclear at this point. Fink writes about his process, how he assessed the severity of Rena's condition, determined whether she was fit for the mission. His final judgment, it wouldn't be an issue, she could go. Interesting, why focus on this case. And then at the end of the section, a confession, subdued but heavy. He was deeply affected when he heard that the astronaut he signed off on for a mission died in an accident in space. That's why. Wow. um. Well, now I'm sure he wasn't writing about Riley. She's still alive, still around, still here, kicking vending machines in frustration. It's entirely possible he is writing about Judy. The details are sketchy, but if Raina Ruth is Judy, then this accident and this death just became a whole lot more complicated. That's pretty much it. The manuscript in its raw, unpolished form, a mess of half-finished thoughts and incomplete, incomplete truths, clearly still in its early stages. As you close the manuscript, something slips free, a pale envelope. Dislodged from between the pages must have been tucked inside, only to shift loose as you turn the page. Take the envelope. It feels light in your hand. Inspect. I want to take it with us and leave. Plain white, unremarkable. On the back, written in neat handwritings are the words for Judy. Oh, come on. Now it's too obvious. Raina's Juice's actual name is Judy. The man had to do a better job of hiding his secrets. From people going through his personal belongings after breaking into his private accommodation, open the envelope. Inside, there's a letter on a single page written by hand. The date is 8/3/2026. Uh, when was the? Do we not know the? Let's see. What date was um the mission? Last email, counting down to 19. don't think I have that written down. I don't think we know that yet. We know it was 2 years ago. We do know Judy did deviate, so we do know that. Okay, read it.
Dear Judy, in your absence, this letter is the only way I can speak to you. I've recommended this method of communication to many of my clients as a way to cope with their loss. The irony of now finding myself writing one of these letters isn't lost upon me. A reminder of how life circles back in ways we never expect.
So the good Dr. Fink is using his own remedies. That's encouraging.
How do you say goodbye to someone who trusted you with their deepest thoughts, fears, and dreams? How do you find closure when life ends so suddenly, so unfairly? It's funny in a way, and sad. No school teaches you something like this, something truly worth knowing. When I heard about the accident, I was hit with a wave of emotions I wasn't prepared for. Shock, sadness, anger. All your courage, resilience, and determination to face life's challenges, gone in an instant. But above all, there was a sense of loss. The thought that we would never meet again, never exchange another word.
Every conversation might be the last. The terrifying part isn't the goodbye, it's not knowing when it happens. A conversation left hanging in time, never to be
I can't
finished.
stop thinking about the last time we spoke. The look on your face when I approved you for the mission, it was radiant. You had worked so hard for that dream, and I felt proud to be part of it, even if all I did was sign a piece of paper.
Great voice acting.
That signature, though, has since become a source of doubt for me.
He's doubting himself? This is new.
Let me be clear. Not for 1 second did I think you were responsible for what happened.
Interesting. So he actually thinks that she was fit.
No, this is just me dealing with the guilt. Wondering if there was more I could have done or said. Would it change anything? Save the expedition? Save you? Of course, I don't have the answers, and I never will. But the questions linger.
This doesn't sound like the Dr. Fink I met. Of course not. He and Judy worked on her issues. You barely let him in.
Still, I believe in second chances. Or a third. Or however many it takes. I met Frank at the motel and saw how devastated he was. So, I offered my help. Some of my colleagues might call it a conflict of interest. But deep down, I knew it was the right thing to do. We honor the dead by fighting for the living. I wanted to honor your memory by helping Frank find his footing again. If you're wondering how his therapy is going, it's been rocky. He's a tough one. In that way, he reminds me of you. Progress is slow, but it's there. He loves you. Utterly. Fiercely.
Is it
But
love
you
or
must
he
have known that.
is it love or is he just incapable? Frank is starting to seem like some kind of hero to me. Yeah, you have to respect that kind of dedication, that tunnel vision. Nothing but pure, pure, undiluted love can drive a man like that.
And, strangely, helping him is helping me too. I plan to go back to therapy. This time to help the ones who need it the most. And write a book, too. We're both putting one foot in front of the other. Baby steps, as they say.
The next paragraph begins with "I hope," but the words are crossed out as if mid-sentence he changed
I
his
want to
mind.
believe that you found your place among the stars. You always said that even though we're not built for space exploration, we belong there. Someone has to fill all that vacuum, Dr. Fink, you said. Well, now you're there, where you belong.
She is, isn't she?
I'll look up at the sky tonight and raise a glass to you, to whatever comes next. Yours, Gideon Fink.
It is Fink. He's about to find us in this room. Yep. The sound jolts you back to the present. You lift your head from the letters only to meet Dr. Fink's gaze. And then it's then that you realize the sound you've been hearing is the toilet flushing. Dr. Fink's belt is unbuckled and his shirt is untucked.
So, you were the one making all that noise earlier. I thought I was hearing things.
The anger on his face is unmistakable. His bushy eyebrows draw close to his eyes, tightening into a harsh line. Then his eyes land on the letter in your hand.
That letter is private. You have no right to be holding it. Put it down now and get out of here.
He's gonna hate us. I'm happy we reset. He stands there, angry and frustrated, his belt unbuckled, his shoes missing, revealing a pair of ridiculous socks. Behind him, the sound of running water from the toilet fills the room. Eugene Harrow, meet Gideon Fink. He's gonna punch us if we hug him. Just not. Oh, what are these? Oh! Nod and smile is rude. Let's try a hug. Overwhelmed. Oh. Oh man. That was actually really nice.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?